happens a lot, and people like ourselves have had this happen or watched it happen. I'm talking about bullying. Bullying happens almost everywhere. We can think of schools, playgrounds, malls, and even in our neighborhoods. On average, according to Opposing Viewpoints, 71% of grade school kids have reported being abused. In our class, 75% of us in our questionnaire said they've been bullied, and out of those 75%, 15 have said they have bullied somebody else. A bully is an overbearing person who badgers or intimidates smaller or weaker people. I have witnessed bullying firsthand and did not know what to do to prevent it. My younger sister is 10 years old. She came to me about 6 months ago crying from playing with her friends. I asked her what had happened, and she was kicked in the back, punched in the arms, and water bottles thrown at her. I was furious and did not know how to react. My parents were out of town, so I picked up the phone and called those kids' parents. Fortunately, my sister was okay and everything worked out. But at the end of the day, some people are not okay with being bullied, and consequences can happen. Action needs to take place on ways to prevent or stop bullying from happening. Today I'm going to talk about different kinds of bullying, the effects it can have on people, and the action we can take to stop bullying in our community. Let me begin with types of bullying. Physical bullying includes physical contact, like kicking, hitting, or punching someone. According to Quest2Think.com, on an article about types of bullying, in elementary and middle schools, 30.5% of bullying is physical. Another type of bullying is verbal, name-calling, making offensive remarks, or joking about a person's religion, gender, economic status, or the way they look. It can also include bullying making verbal threats or bonds of aggression against someone's personal property. Indirect bullying includes spreading rumors or telling stories about someone they told you with trust and spreading it in with a group of people, whether it's true or not. Indirect bullying occurs in schools about 18.5% of the time, according to Quest.com. Social alienation is when bullies exclude someone from a group on purpose. According to Haramis, bullying as a phenomenon is a hidden process where teachers are often misled, which means in schools it's really hard for teachers to get a hold of bullying because they aren't really aware of what is going on. Cyberbullying is done by messages, pictures, or information using electronic media, email, or phones. According to an article on Opposing Viewpoints called Cyberbullying is Menace to Educators. Unlike most other forms of bullying, it can be done virtually anonymously, from afar using phones, emails, and internet. And the bullying can be spread and circulated endlessly before the victim is aware of what had happened. Megan Mayer is a victim of cyberbullying. She was 13 years old when it started. She believes she was talking to a boy in her neighborhood, and he started intimidating her and harassing her. She hung herself because of this, and she couldn't take the harassment anymore at all. After the case had started with her bullying, it came to find out it was a woman of her parents' friends in the neighborhood that was harassing her. And the case today is still not closed for a sentencing. Now that we know about kinds of bullying, let's talk about who bullying affects. Bullying affects the parents of the person being bullied or the bullier. You have to get involved and step in and talk to teachers wherever they need to get bullying controlled. And they have to stand up for their child's safety. Your friends can also be victims of bullying. They can either look at you and leave you alone, or they can help and step up and get someone to talk to you. In an article about peer pressure, bullying by Pavi, it states bullying behavior is a way of gaining power and status in a group or school classes. This is showing that school-age kids see people bullying as a positive thing sometimes by gaining popularity and power over younger students. Afraid of what might happen to them, according to Pavi, bullying is embedded in cultural norms, values, and social status in the whole community. It is everywhere it needs to be taken care of for everyone's safety. Now that we know who it can affect, let's see how we can prevent it. Talk to your children. Let them become aware of what can happen and the consequences that can occur. Let them know who they can go to for help and what hotlines or anything is open for them to call. In the school assembly should be taken into consideration for lectures. Have hotlines available and teachers to open their offices for them to go to. According to an article titled Action to Challenge Bullying, the APA Anti-Bullying Alliance wants to encourage everyone in the community to make a pledge to take action against bullying. This could be a teacher making sure in their schedule they talk about bullying regularly. In the community, we can stop it from happening by recording it or trying to talk it out and stopping it when it happens. Don't blow it off or walk away. Stand up for a person in need. In an article entitled Action to Challenge Bullying, they state online resource packets developed this year includes information and resources to support further education, colleges and youth groups, exploring and take part in. In conclusion, bullying is very harmful and push someone to their limits, and sometimes may not have a good outcome as of Megan's. Just think yourself, someone close to you, or someone close to you may have gone through this terrible thing. Ask yourself, what can I do to help? By taking action and not bullying ourselves, knowing what steps to do to stop bullying will become less and less, and bullying should